everyone, I'm Kristen Foxley and I'm going to be your professor for your Math for Teachers class this summer. I'm excited to have you in my online class. I know that I won't get to see your face, but hopefully I'll have some interaction with you throughout the summer, and just know that I'm here to help you. I want you to succeed, and I think you're going into a great profession. I love teaching. I've been teaching at San Jac for I'm getting close to 15 years, I think. And then before I had kids, I taught in the elementary school. So I love teaching. I love college students, and I loved working with elementary school teachers, or elementary school students. But I wanted to take this time to welcome you to my class and to also go over the syllabus, since we won't have that first day in class to go over everything. So I'm going to walk you through the syllabus, and if you have questions or concerns, my information at the top has my email address as well as my cell number. So, of course, just like all the other syllabi that you have in your classes, there's the course description, the student learning outcomes, and the general learning outcomes. So course materials, when you go into Blackboard to find the syllabus and the calendar, you'll also find a link that says course materials. And because you've registered for an Open Books Plus course, you've already paid for the homework platform. So we're going to be using MyMathLab for our homework and for our tests. So if you just click into the course information, you ought to be able to just go right through that link to open up your MyMathLab account and start seeing, the course information is where you'll register, and then when you go down to the bottom, a few places down in Blackboard, you'll see a link that says MyMathLab, and then you'll be able to just go right into there when you do your homework each day. So that's the course materials. Again, we're going to be using MyMathLab for our homework and for our tests. So you're also going to, of course, need a computer, because this is an online class, and you want to make sure that your computer has a camera, because online tests, we are proctoring them meaning that we're using what we call lockdown browser, and lockdown browser with a monitor, I believe is how it's worded. But we'll go over the testing procedures as we get closer to our first test. So when we get closer, I will send you another video walking you through testing procedures. Okay, so second page of the syllabus is our grading formula. We'll have 3 tests, and each test is worth 12%. We will have what I call video notes, and video notes are also worth 12%. So video notes are equivalent to a test. Our homework is 15% of the grade, so it's a little bit more than a test. Projects, we'll have 2 of them, and they're worth a total of 12%, so like another test. And then our final exam is 25%. So again, tests and homework and final exam is all done in MyMathLab. Okay, so let's talk about video notes, because video notes are equivalent to a test. So let me read you what I wrote in your syllabus. It says, before beginning each MyMathLab assignment, you will need to download the video note pages for that assignment. You will then click on the video links and work through the various lecture problems as you watch the videos. Think of it as taking notes in a class. Please make sure to complete all the notes. Once you're finished with the notes, you'll scan them and upload the notes in a single PDF to Blackboard before the due date. Then you're ready to start your assignment in MyMathLab. So in course content, right now only Unit 1 is visible to you. So if you click on the Unit 1 folder, inside that folder are 4 or 5 folders. I can't remember how many folders for this first test. So what you would do is you would click on the first lesson folder, and you'll have a choice of either printing out the PowerPoint slide or the PowerPoint slides as a PDF. If you choose the PowerPoint slides, then you can determine how many slides you want per page. And you may prefer to do that just to not use as much paper. Or if you have a tablet and you can somehow work it where you can just upload the tablet page or the PDF onto the tablet and take notes that way, that's great too. You don't have to print out if you have an alternate way of getting the information onto your note page. That's totally fine with me. So you'll watch, so after you print out the notes, the template for the notes, then you'll find the video links. And so in the video links, you will hear my voice and you will see my whiteboard and me working through the problems. Again, it's like you're in my class, you just don't see my face. You just see a whiteboard and me giving instructions through the my iPad. So after you finish completing the notes, then you're going to want to scan them, and I typically like to use Genius Scan. It's just a free app that I put on my phone, and if I want to make a PDF of something, I just take individual pictures through the app, and then it combines them all into one document. I name the document, and then I can upload the document. Well, I typically send it to myself, and then I upload it wherever I need to upload it. So that's what I would recommend, but please don't just take pictures and then upload a bunch of different JPEGs or something like that. Get it all condensed into one file, because it's just so much easier for you and easier for me. So that's how you're going to take notes in my class and how you're going to learn the material. So think about it again as like you're sitting in a lecture class and you're listening to me give the lecture, right? So once you've finished, then you can start your homework. So the video notes and the homework are always due on the same day. Okay, so you want to make sure you get those video notes done and then the homework. And that's all on the calendar. It'll just say what the assignment is. And so just know that the assignment date for the video notes and the homework are due at the same time. But you're going to, of course, want to watch the video notes before you do the My Math Lab homework. Okay, so homework, of course, as you know, math is a subject that you've got to practice it to become fluent in that skill and to understand it. So each homework is typically due on either a Thursday night or a Sunday night at 11:59 p.m. If you find out that you can't finish it, then you can go back, and whatever you finish later would just be a 20% deduction. So not a big penalty. It's not a 20% per day. It's just an overall 20% penalty for the problems that you didn't complete on time. So just make sure that if you have a few problems that you don't get a chance to do, that you go back and do them if you can, because that will really help you on the reviews and on the tests, and then of course it'll help your grade. So this is what I wrote about your homework. When completing each homework assignment, please refer to the examples in your notes as well as the resources provided in My Math Lab. If you use the Ask My Instructor option when you're stuck, I can answer your questions by replying to the email or working out the problem on video and sending it to you. Remember, I am here to help you. So inside the folder, sometimes if I have a homework problem, then video, then that could be uploaded in Blackboard as well. But be careful, because the numbering could be off. So if you get stuck on something, you might want to look in the Blackboard folder just to see if there's that same problem already worked out. Okay, so that's video notes. Okay, watch the video notes, single PDF of your note packet, and then upload it before the due date. So homework, it's already in all the assignments for Unit 1 open up at the very beginning of the unit. So you could get ahead if you know you have something going on, and the same with the homework, right? But then just watch the due dates. All right, so the projects, we'll have 2 projects as I mentioned, and I'll give you the details later. One of them is going to be a virtual bulletin board, which is really kind of a cool thing, and it might be something that you'd want to use for your future classroom. And the second one is going to be a idea for a service project. Service learning project. So more about those projects later. All right, testing. So I will make a video when it gets closer to our first test about how the testing procedures go, because this is an online class. Testing is very different than it is in a face-to-face class. So 3 exams and a final. There are no retakes, so if you don't do well, just hope that the next test you can do better on. And there's no makeups, all right? So if you miss a test and you get in touch with me, and it seems like a legit reason, then I can use your final exam grade to replace one missed test. That's just if you had like a 0 for some reason. Okay, so let me talk to you about the lockdown browser. So all tests in the final exam will be taken in MyMathLab using Respondus Lockdown Browser in your monitor. You will need a webcam or camera on your computer to verify your identity with a photo ID and to take a video of your surroundings before you begin the test. And respondents will monitor your test for any potential academic dishonesty issues. And I'm sorry that this is the way that something that we have to use, but it's just part of taking an online class at St. Jack. So just know that I think just about every online class you take probably has something similar. I know that my daughter is taking some courses, working on her graduate degree, and she has to do something very similar with the lockdown browser and have a monitor going. So this is just kind of what is commonplace. Okay, but again, I will make sure that I walk you through testing procedures using a video as we get closer to our first exam. So attendance, I do have to take attendance even though this is an online class, but your attendance will just be, oh, you turned in your video notes, so you were here twice, we've got 2 due dates, so then I'll be taking attendance twice a week. So that's kind of your attendance. So class participation policy. This course is an online course, but it's not self-paced, right? So self-paced would mean you could just go through everything whenever you wanted. So you get to pace yourself as far as like I'm opening up Unit 1 and you can start it, tomorrow morning, or I guess Monday morning. And then you could do everything in 1 week, except for taking the test. So you could do all of your homework and your video notes and get everything done early, but the tests are on certain days, the final is on a certain day. So that's where it's not self-paced, right? So just make sure that you understand that there are certain deadlines and certain days that we are kind of set on our schedule. And the last day to drop from this class is July 25th. All right, so I hope that you will reach out to me if you have any questions, and I am here to help. Just know that you've got resources available to you, and I want to be one of those resources. So just let me know whatever questions or concerns you have. You can email me or you can text me, but again, just make sure that you text me and tell me what class you're in. And the last thing I was going to say is that you'll have test reviews in MyMathLab as well. And I'm sorry to tell you, the test reviews are kind of long because I wanted to give you plenty of practice before the test. I'm just kind of giving you a heads up. But you'll have seen these problems before because you work similar problems in your homework. So they are just a little bit longer just because of using MyMathLab and such. So anyway, I apologize in advance. I wish that I could have made them a little shorter, but I will tell you that when I make your homework assignments in MyMathLab, it gives me an approximated time of how long it should take each assignment. And so, and that's just kind of an average length. And so if you sit down and work on it, most assignments should be able to be done within an hour. So anyway, I'm here to help. I wish that we could see each other, but I hope that you enjoy the course and just let me know if there's something I can do. All right, bye.